Child, I am here. I am close. I am nearer than your breath. Let this night be gentle. Let this hour become a quiet river where your worries drift away. You have carried enough for today. Place it in my hands now. Place the heavy thought, the unfinished task, the fear that returns at dusk. I hold them without strain. I keep them without slipping. I watch over you with a steady gaze. You can rest. You can loosen your shoulders. You can soften your jaw. You can let your heart slow to a kinder rhythm. I am with you. I am your calm. Feel the bed receive your weight. Feel the pillow cradle your head. Breathe in slowly and let the breath arrive like a small tide. Breathe out slowly and let the tide recede. With each breath say within your heart, I am with you. And hear me answer, I am with you, my child. Let your hands grow light. Let your arms grow warm. Let your back release its knots. There is nothing you must fix before you sleep. There is only this simple closeness, you and I, the shepherd and the one I love, the healer, and the one I hold. You have walked through noise today. You have met demands and delays. You have given more than you felt you had. Now receive from me. Receive stillness. Receive assurance. Receive the knowledge that you are not alone. When your mind tries to replay the day, guide it back to me. When your thoughts rush to tomorrow, guide them back to me. I am your safe ground. I am your firm place. I am the lamp in the dark that does not go out. I am the hand that will not let go. I know the questions you do not speak. I know the needs you cannot name. I know the aches you learn to hide. Give them to me. Not one of them is too small. Not one of them is too late. Not one of them is beyond my reach. I do not measure you by your performance. I do not love you by your perfection. I love you because you are mine. I love you because I chose you. I love you because my heart delights to keep you. Rest in that love. Rest the way a child rests in a warm house during a quiet rain. Let every drop be a blessing and not a threat. Let every sound be a lullaby and not a warning, for I am here. Picture a place of refuge, a room that belongs to peace. The door closes softly. The air is warm and clean. A gentle light rests upon the walls. The burdens you brought in are now on the table of my keeping. Your name is written on the door. Your story is written on my palms. Nothing can pull you from this shelter. Nothing can snatch you from my arms. In this place you do not have to be strong. You only have to be honest. Tell me where it hurts. Tell me what you fear. Tell me where you feel small. I am your strength where you are weak. I am your comfort where you are sore. I am your courage where you feel small. My child, I carry what you cannot carry. I lift what you cannot lift. I cross the distance you cannot cross. There is no corner of night I will not enter to bring you out. There is no door too bolted for me to open. There is no memory too tangled for me to untie. Do not rehearse your failures. Rehearse my nearness. Do not count your losses. Count my mercies. Do not fix your gaze on the storm. Fix your gaze on me. I am the one who steadies the waters within you. I am the one who calms the wind that rises in your chest. I say to the waves inside your mind, be still, and they grow quiet under my voice. Lay your head down and let your thoughts lie down beside it. Let your heart stop arguing with itself. Let your soul unclench its fists. You can set down the need to understand. You can set down the fear of being behind. You can set down the story that says you must earn rest. Rest is my gift. Rest is my promise. Rest is the green meadow of my care, and I lead you there tonight. I make the burden light. I make the yoke gentle. Lean into me. Breathe with me. Receive my pace, slow and kind, faithful and sure. I am not far from your real life. I am not confined to sacred hours. I am not absent from ordinary rooms. I am the friend who sits with you when the sink is full and the inbox is loud. I am the shepherd who finds you when you feel lost in your own house. I am the light that blesses simple work and turns it into worship. I am the door that opens when you see only walls. Even here, even now, I am making a way for you. I am opening a path through the thicket of worry. I am drawing near in the plain language of peace. You wonder if you have disappointed me. You wonder if you have wandered too far. Hear me, my child. There is no road so long that I cannot walk it to find you. There is no valley so deep that I cannot climb down and carry you home. There is no shadow so thick that my light cannot enter. I came low to lift you high. I walked into human weakness to break its hold on you. I took your shame and gave you honor. I took your fear and gave you courage. I took your restlessness and gave you rest. Lean into what I have already given. Take it as your own. It is yours because you are mine. Let your breathing teach your heart to trust. Draw in slowly and receive my peace. Let out slowly and release your burden. Again, draw in. I am here. Let out. I am keeping you. Let this simple rhythm become a prayer that does not need words. Let this gentle flow become a river that carries you to sleep. You do not have to strive for faith tonight. You only have to rest in my faithfulness. You do not have to hold yourself together. You only have to let me hold you together. I am dependable. I am steady. I am your safekeeper. My child, do not be afraid of silence. Silence is where my whispers are easiest to hear. Do not be afraid of slowness. Slowness is where your soul finally catches up with your body. Do not be afraid of need. Need is where my provision shines like morning. You have tried to be enough on your own. Now try being held. You have tried to be perfect. Now try being loved. You have tried to outrun your thoughts. Now let me walk beside you until they grow tired and quiet. I will keep step with you until the worry loses its urgency. I will sit with you until the sorrow loses its edge. I will sing over you until your breathing evens and your eyes grow heavy. Bring me the names that trouble you. Bring me the decisions that weigh on you. Bring me the deadlines that push you. Bring me the regrets that haunt you. I place them in order. I assign them their proper size. I wrap them in mercy and timing. Nothing is out of my sight. Nothing is out of my hand. I am not surprised by what surprised you. I am not shaken by what shook you. I am not delayed by what delayed you. My care does not fail by night. My kindness does not close. My compassion does not run out. You may sleep under its banner without fear. Remember who you are with me. You are chosen. You are wanted. You are protected. You are provided for. You are guided. You are forgiven. You are being made new. The old stories that called you unworthy are not the stories I tell. The labels that others placed on you are not the names I speak. I call you mine. I call you beloved. I call you restored. I call you brave. Take these names into your rest. Wear them like a soft garment. Let them warm your heart where it has been cold. Let them cover your thoughts where they have felt exposed. If you wake in the night, do not fear the interruption. Let it become a meeting with me. Say quietly within, Jesus, and know that I answer. Here I am, my child. Place your hand upon your heart and feel it move under my watch. Place your mind upon my promises that do not break. Place your hope upon my shoulders that do not bow. You can fall asleep again in the middle of that nearness. You can sleep while I keep the watch. This is not reckless. This is trust, and trust is a seed that grows while you rest. I water it with my presence. I guard it with my peace. My child, you have permission to stop. You have permission to be simple. You have permission to rest. You have permission to heal. You have permission to dream again. I am not counting your failures. I am counting your breaths, and each one is precious to me. I am not auditing your worth. I am affirming your belonging. You are not behind. You are becoming. You are not disqualified. You are being formed. You are not alone. You are accompanied. This is the truth that steadies you. This is the truth that rocks you to sleep. If tears come, let them be prayers that need no grammar. If memories rise, let them be placed in my keeping without explanation. If hopes appear, let them settle like birds finding home. It is safe to hope again, not because tomorrow is simple, but because I am faithful. It is safe to let go, not because you are careless, but because I am careful. It is safe to sleep, not because you have done everything, but because I am doing what you cannot see. I am at work in the quiet. I am at work in the stillness. I am at work in the spaces where you feel nothing. Trust me here. I wrap you now in a blessing for the night. Peace over your mind, warmth over your body, light over your dreams, clarity when you wake, a gentle path for the morning. I align what is out of place. I mend what is torn. I soften what is hard. I strengthen what is weak. I lift what is low. I quiet what is loud. I pour oil on the waters of your soul. I set a table for you even in a season of strain. And at that table I serve you rest. Take and receive, for it is freely given. Close your eyes, my child. Feel the mercy of this hour. Feel the grace that does not ask for performance. Feel the love that does not withdraw. You are safe. You are seen. You are held. Your story is not at the mercy of chance. Your steps are not abandoned to chaos. Your future is not a dark room with no door. I am your door. I am your way. I am your faithful companion. Sleep now, and while you sleep I will sing over you. I will keep you. I will prepare the morning, and when you open your eyes, you will find me already there, steady and kind, ready to walk with you again, for I am here, and you are mine. My child, I see the places where fear still hides. I see the corners of your mind where shadows collect at night. I draw near without delay. I step into the room of your thoughts with a steady light. I gather the scattered pieces of your peace and place them back in your hands. I do not wait for the storm to quiet before I come. I come and the storm learns a new name. It learns the word calm, because I am here. There is no distance that keeps me from you, no wall that keeps me out, no chain that keeps me from lifting you. My reach does not shorten and my strength does not fade. I stretch out my hand and the space between your need and my help becomes nothing. You do not have to climb to me. I come down to you. You do not have to shout to be heard. I hear the prayer that lives only as a breath. I hear the thought that never finds a sentence. I hear the ache that has no words, and I answer with presence. First and rescue next. Lay your worry in my hands now, the loud worry and the quiet worry, the fresh fear and the old fear, the fear with a clear face and the fear that wears a mask. Give them to me. Watch how small they look on the table of my keeping. Watch how their edges grow soft in the warmth of my love. What you carry I can carry. What you dread I can face. What you cannot mend I can heal. I am not late. I am not lost. I am not tired. I am your rescue at the ready. Breathe with me, slow in and slow out. As your chest rises, receive my peace. As your chest falls, release your fear, again and again, until your breath becomes a river and fear becomes a stone at the bottom of that river. A stone that does not move. A stone that no longer scrapes your heart. I lean close and speak to the waves that work themselves up within you. Be still, and they learn to lie down at my feet. Picture a valley at night. A cold wind crosses the grass. Then see a shepherd arrive with a small fire and a quiet song. Now the wind is only background. Now the dark has a border. Now the flock knows where to rest. I am that shepherd for you. I am the song that refuses to leave. I am the fire that does not go out. I am the landmark in your night that tells you, here is home, here is safety, here is warmth, here you can sleep. You wonder how help will arrive. You wonder how the way will open. You wonder if the promise still stands. Hear me, my child. What I have spoken still holds you. I do not forget. I do not misplace your hope. I do not drop your future. I keep it wrapped in wisdom and timing and kindness. You will see what you need to see when the hour asks for it. You will receive what you need to receive when your hands are ready to hold it. Until then, be held by me. Some fears grew in you because of old nights. Some fears grew because help once came too late. Let those nights meet my presence now. I walk back with you through the rooms where you learn to brace yourself. I turn on lights you never knew were there. I open windows you thought were painted shut. I show you the door you could not find. I do not hurry you. I do not scold you. I take your hand and we move seat by seat through the theater of your memory. The scene changes under the touch of my kindness. The sound of accusation fades. The voice of truth remains. Bring me the story you tell yourself when you are tired. The story that says you must not need. The story that says you are too much. The story that says you are not enough. Place that story in my hands. I will edit it with mercy. I will rewrite it with hope. I will keep what is true and I will remove what is cruel. You are allowed to need me. You are allowed to be small in my arms. You are allowed to rest in the middle of unfinished tasks. This is not failure, this is trust. When fear rises like smoke, I am your clear air. When fear tightens your chest, I am your full breath. When fear floods your thoughts, I am your dry ground. Learn this rhythm with me. You notice the fear, you place it in my hands. You breathe, you listen, and you receive what I give. I give steadiness. I give a gentler pace. I give a simple next step. I give courage that does not shout but stands, and stands, and stands. My child, you ask if I will come when you call. I am already here. You ask if my hand can reach the deep. My hand is already under you. You ask if my arm can lift the heavy. My arm already bears the weight. The rescue you fear is far as nearer than your next breath. The rescue you think must be loud is gentle and sure. The rescue you expect to look like thunder often looks like a door that opens in a quiet hallway. Often looks like a thought that brings clarity at a simple time. Often looks like a friend who calls at the very minute your strength runs thin. I arrange such things. I delight to do so. The night is not your enemy when you are with me. The dark is not a verdict when you carry my light. I teach your eyes to see differently. Dangers shrink to their proper size. Needs find their proper order. Threats lose their false crown, and peace wears its true name again. You are safe because I am faithful. You are safe because I am strong. You are safe because I am kind. And I am all of these without pause. Let us make a practice together now. Place one hand over your heart and one hand over your belly. Breathe in and count to 3 with your breath. Breathe out and count to 4 with your breath. As you breathe in, say within, I receive your peace. As you breathe out, say within, I release my fear. Keep this simple prayer in the rhythm of your body until your mind follows, until your shoulders loosen, until your jaw softens, until your eyelids grow heavy. You are teaching your whole self to trust me, and I am here as your teacher in your rest. I bless your senses. What you see will soften. What you hear will slow. What you feel will comfort. I bless your thoughts. They will come one at a time. They will come without sharp edges. They will line up under my care. I bless your sleep. It will be deep and mending. It will be safe and quiet. It will be guarded and fruitful. I plant dreams that remind you of hope. I plant images of clear water and warm light. I plant scenes where you cross bridges without fear and walk paths that rise to meet your feet. I know the place where panic begins. I stand at that gate before it opens. I close it with a firm and gentle hand. I do not let the rush carry you away. I anchor you to me. I tie your heart to my steady patience. I tie your thoughts to my faithful promise. If the rush tries to surge again, feel the rope of my faithfulness hold you. Feel the ground of my presence under you. Feel the wall of my kindness behind you. You are surrounded by good on every side. Some help arrives like a shout. Some help arrives like a whisper. I choose the help that heals you best. Sometimes I silence the storm outside you. Sometimes I silence the storm inside you. Sometimes I calm the sea. Sometimes I teach you how to sleep in the boat while waves still move. Both are rescue. Both are mercy. Both are proof that you are not alone. Both form courage that lasts beyond this night. When the mind asks what if, let the heart answer with even if the road bends, I will be with you, even if the plan shifts. I will guide you, even if the day demands more than you thought. I will supply, even if others fail you. I will not. Let even if become your shield. Let even if become your soft pillow. Lay your head upon it now. Bring me the names of those you love and worry for. I gather them into my arms with you. I draw a circle of peace around each one. I send help to their rooms. I send light into their questions. I send rest into their bodies. While you sleep, I keep watch over them. You do not have to hold the world up tonight. I already hold it. You do not have to solve tomorrow tonight. I am already in tomorrow, preparing a path that fits your feet. I speak to fear at your door. You may not enter. This child is mine. I speak to dread at your window. If you wake before the morning, return to this simple prayer in the body. In on 3, out on 4, receive peace, release fear. Do not count the hours left. Count the mercies present. I am here. I am enough. I am not leaving. You can close your eyes again and let yourself float upon the lake of my care. There is no undertow here. There is only the pull of rest, and I am the shore that welcomes you when the morning comes. My child, you are not fragile in my arms. You are not a burden in my arms. You are not a problem to be solved in my arms. You are a person to be loved. You are a heart to be kept. You are a life to be guided. Let that truth settle deeper than fear can reach. Let it reach the roots. Let it water the ground of your being. I am with you. I am for you. I am your rescue, ready and sure. Sleep now in my safety. Sleep now in my song. Sleep now in the blessing I place on your head. I mark your night with peace. I mark your dreams with hope. I mark your morning with guidance. When you rise, you will find my step beside yours. You will find my hand upon your shoulder. You will find my light ahead on the road, for I am here, and in my arms no fear remains. My child, walk with me into the places you cannot yet see. Take my hand and feel the steadiness that does not shake. The night may look wide and the road may feel thin, yet I make your footing sure. I do not ask you to predict. I invite you to trust. I do not ask you to control. I invite you to rest in my care. The unknown is not empty when I am with you. The unseen is not unsafe when I go before you. There is a long story that carries you, a river of trust that began before your breath. Many walked ahead of you. They faced days that did not explain themselves. They stepped when the map was quiet. They listened when their fear was loud. And still they moved with me. They welcomed promises from afar. They knew me more than they knew outcomes. They chose faith over certainty, and I called them mine. Think of Abel, who offered from the heart. Think of Enoch, who walked with me through ordinary hours. Think of Noah, who built in bright sunlight before one drop fell. Think of Abraham, who left the familiar for a word I spoke. Think of Sarah, who laughed and then held a promise made flesh. Think of Isaac and Jacob, who blessed the next day without seeing the full harvest. Think of Joseph, who forgave and fed the ones who hurt him. Think of Moses, who stood before deep water until I parted away. This is your family of trust. This is your lineage. This is your people, and you belong among them. They were not carried by perfect plans. They were carried by perfect presence. They did not always understand. They did not always feel strong. They sometimes wept and sometimes waited and sometimes wondered. Yet I called their small steps holy. I called their little yes a great offering. I called their breath prayer enough for the day. And I call yours enough too. Take a slow breath with me now. Count to 3 as you receive peace. Count to 4 as you release strain. Let your shoulders drop. Let your mind return from tomorrow. Let your heart loosen its grip on answers. I am the answer before any answer appears. I am the path before any path is seen. I am the guide within and the guard around. Lean into this truth until it fills your bones. You say that uncertainty feels heavy. You say that waiting feels like standing still. Hear me. Waiting with me is not wasted. Waiting with me is planting. In the quiet ground of this night I set seeds in you. Seeds of courage. Seeds of patience. Seeds of wisdom. They break soil at the right hour. They bear fruit in the right season. Do not dig them up with worry. Let them rest in the warm dark of my faithfulness. There is a tent in the wilderness of your thoughts. Inside it is a table with bread and a cup. Sit and eat. Strength comes simple here. I assign your steps for dawn, not for a year from now. I give light for the path at your feet, not for the hills beyond the hills. Trust the lamp I place in your hand. It will not fail. It will not flicker out, for I am the flame. Bring me the questions that return. What if I do not know enough? What if I choose wrong? What if I am alone? Place them one by one on the table of my keeping. Now listen, even if you do not know, I know. Even if you choose and must adjust, I redirect. Even if others fail you, I hold you. Even if the way bends, I walk the bend with you. Let even if become your new song. Let it make a soft pillow for your head. I speak your identity again. You are not a stranger to promise. You are a child of covenant. You are not a guest in this house. You are at home. You are not a beggar at the door. You are a son and a daughter at the table. I do not ration peace for you. I pour it. I do not lend hope to you. I place it in your pocket and it remains. I do not tease you with future. I lead you toward good with a steady hand. Look with me at the field of your life. Some furrows are deep and ready. Some rows look thin and dry. Some corners were trampled by hard days. Watch what I do. I send a small rain over all of it. I pull stones from the soil. I return what the locust tried to take. I bend down and plant again where you thought nothing could grow. Your story is not a wasteland. Your story is ground I love to tend. When memory points to seasons of silence, do not call them abandonment. Call them hidden work. A root grows in silence. A child rests in silence. A heart learns the language of trust in silence. I was there then, and I am here now. I am not late. I am not absent. I am not unsure. Nothing in you is unknown to me. Nothing ahead of you is unscouted by me. I have walked the road and I have prepared rest stops for your soul. Practice with me now. Place one hand over your heart. Place the other over your belly. Breathe in peace. Breathe out pressure. Whisper within, I am held. Whisper within, I am guided. Do this 3 times. Let the words be simple and soft. Let them lay like warm cloth across your thoughts. This is prayer that fits in a breath. This is trust that fits in a heartbeat. You wonder if small faith counts. You wonder if your steps are too small to matter. Listen, a mustard seed moves mountains when I tend it. A small yes becomes a long road of goodness. A brief prayer becomes a new way of seeing. Do not despise the size of your trust. I have always loved to build great mercy from small consent. I bless your imagination now, not with escape but with vision. See yourself walking at dawn. The path is damp with new light. The air is clean and kind. Each step has weight and ease at the same time. This is how grace feels in the body. This is how guidance feels in the bones. Not a push that bruises, but a hand at your back that steadies. Not a shout that startles, but a voice at your side that reassures. There are names I ask you to carry tonight. Names of those who travel with you, those who wait for your courage, those who need the light that will shine from your rest. Place their names in my hands. I keep them as I keep you. I send quiet help to their rooms. I lay a path for their feet. You do not carry them alone. You never did. I have always been the one who carries. Bring me the plan you hold. Fold it once and place it in my palm. Now bring me the fear. Fold it the same way and place it beside the plan. I breathe over both. I bless what is wise. I reshape what is heavy. I return to you what fits this season. I keep the rest until its hour. Nothing good is lost in my keeping. Nothing true is wasted in my timing. Let your mind visit the gallery of trust. See a simple tent under a bright set of stars. Count them if you like. Let each star be a promise kept. Let each star be a time I made a way. Let each star be a moment you survived and learned and healed. There are more lights than you can number. There is more mercy than you can measure. You are not at the end of my kindness. You have not reached the edge of my care. When fatigue tells you to quit, I give you a gentler word. Pause and be held. When confusion tells you to rush, I give you a truer word. Slow and listen. When dread tells you to fear tomorrow, I give you a stronger word. I am already there. These are not slogans. These are doors. Walk through them with me. Find that your soul breathes easier on the other side. If shame arrives with its long list, let me answer the door. I will not let it talk to you tonight. I will not let it decorate your mind with old labels. I have written new names over you. Beloved, restored, growing, guided. I place these names like small lamps on the path to sleep. Follow them step by step, and do not worry about missing one. I walk beside you with more light when you need it. Some nights I quiet the storm outside you. Some nights I quiet the storm inside you. Tonight I am quieting both in measure. Outside I place a guard at your door. Inside I lay my peace on your chest. You will sleep without the grip of dread. You will dream without the sting of old fear. And if you stir, you will find me near, steady as a lighthouse, close as a whisper. Remember the ones who trusted before you. They did not know how every chapter would turn. They knew the author. They did not carry the ending in their pockets. They carried my presence in their hearts. They did not hold every answer. They held my hand. This is your way too, simple and strong, hidden and holy, the way of those who belong to me. I give you a blessing for decisions. Not a list and not a law, but a light. If a path increases peace and aligns with love, if it honors truth and protects the weak, if it calls you to courage with kindness as its companion, you may step. And if a path swells with noise and stars your soul and asks you to betray what is true, you may await. I will not let time steal what is yours. I will not let fear force what is not for you. I touch the places in you that ache for resolution. I apply oil to the hinges of tight doors. I soften the fibers of tangled knots. I breathe on the embers of your hope. See how they brighten. See how warmth returns. Not a blaze that scorches, but a hearth that keeps the night kind. Settle here. Let the steady heat reach your hands and your heart. Your story is not an accident. Your road is not a random string of turns. I am weaving meaning through the days that felt empty and the days that felt full. I am using the fragments and the whole pieces. I am building a testimony that will not break under pressure. Others will rest in the shade of what I grow in you. Others will drink from the well that springs in you. This is how lineage works. You drink from wells dug by those who trusted, and you dig for those who will come, and I am the water in all of it. Now let us settle your body for sleep. Relax your brow, soften your eyelids, release your jaw, let your tongue rest, let your shoulders slide down, feel your spine supported, feel your hips heavy and safe, feel your legs release, feel your feet warm and quiet. Breathe once more in peace and out of pressure. Let this rhythm continue without effort. I watch while you rest. I bless your night with guidance that does not require striving. Answers will come as gentle thoughts in the morning. Clarity will arrive like light through a curtain. Timing will show itself with ease. You will not have to force doors. You will not have to beg for air. You will find that the path itself invites you forward, and I will walk it with you. Sleep now under the banner of trust. Sleep now in the house of belonging. Sleep now within the lineage of those who walked by faith. I stand at your door and keep the watch. I stand at your window and keep the light. I stand beside your bed and keep the song. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are not at risk in my arms. You are mine. And I am here, and together we move into the future one gentle step at a time. My child, I came low for you. I chose a simple road. I wrapped myself in the plainness of human days. I learned the weight of tired feet and the ache of hungry hours. I took the towel and the basin. I knelt where dust had gathered. I washed what the world ignored. I became small so that you would know greatness is love that stoops. I became a servant so that you would rise without shame. I did not clutch glory. I poured it out. I did not demand honor. I laid it down. I did not build a tower for myself. I built a shelter for you. You carry a secret fear that you must be impressive to be safe. You carry a hidden belief that you must climb higher to be held. Hear me. I do not ask you to climb to me. I come down to you. I meet you on the floor where your courage slipped. I meet you in the hallway where your hope cooled. I meet you at the sink where ordinary work soaks your hands. I meet you on the quiet edge of your bed when the room finally grows still. I lift you from there, not from the stage. I lift you from the low place, because I live there with you. I chose the way of soft steps and steady mercy. I chose the way of listening and lifting. I chose the way of carrying burdens that were not mine and forgiving debts I did not owe. This is the strength that never breaks. This is the victory that never shouts. This is the kingdom that grows like seed in good soil, small at first, sure in time. I humbled myself to make a ladder of my love. You place your feet upon my care and find yourself rising without strain. Let your heart unlearn the world of hard crowns and sharp thrones. Let your mind release the stories that say power must crush to prove it exists. Look at me. I am gentle and I am strong. I am lowly and I am Lord. I choose kindness without losing authority. I choose patience without losing purpose. I choose mercy without losing truth. Come and learn this pace, gentle and firm, quiet and resolute. It will heal the hurry in you. It will mend the fear in you. Breathe with me now, slow in and slow out. As you breathe in, receive the humility that frees you from pretending. As you breathe out, release the pride that exhausts you with its masks. Breathe again, receive rest, release strain. Let your shoulders soften. Let your jaw unclench. Let your thoughts stop performing. There is nothing to prove in my presence. There is only belonging. There is only belovedness. There is only the warm light of being fully seen and fully kept. You say you are tired of carrying the costume of perfection. You say your back aches from armor that never truly fit. Let me help you remove it now, piece by piece. The helmet of endless comparison, the breastplate of self-condemnation, the belt of anxious control, the heavy boots of false urgency. Place them at my feet. I clothe you instead with garments that breathe, compassion on your shoulders, humility across your chest, peace around your waist, readiness on your feet. These are light and strong. These are easy to wear. These match the work I give you. Look at the table I set, not at the head with banners and horns, but close to the door where servants pass with bread. I sit there. I bless the bread. I break the bread. I place a portion in your hands. Eat and be strengthened. You do not eat alone. The humble sit with you. The weary sit with you. The overlooked sit with you. And I honor them all. In this house the first are those who know they are carried. The great are those who bend to lift. The beautiful are those who choose kindness when no one is watching. You fear the low place because you remember being ignored there. I stand in that place now. I turn the floor into sacred ground. I turn the overlooked task into holy work. I turn the unseen kindness into bright harvest. Nothing given in love is lost with me. Not the held tongue. Not the small prayer. Not the quiet forgiveness. Not the generous hour. I gather every seed and return it in season, pressed and overflowing, in ways you expect and in ways you could not imagine. I see the moments when you swallowed your own tears to serve another. I see the days when you carried someone else while your own knees trembled. I see the hours when you kept the door for others and wondered if anyone would keep it for you. I was there. I kept the door for you. I steadied your knees. I counted your tears and turned them into rain for your field. You are not invisible to me. You are not used up and discarded. You are cherished. You are honored. You are mine. Take my yoke upon you. It is not a chain. It is an alignment. It is not a burden. It is a balance. Walk with me and learn the step that does not bruise. Learn the stride that does not crush. Learn the rhythm that keeps your heart kind. I do not drive you with a whip. I guide you with a hand at your shoulder. I do not bark orders. I speak invitations. I do not rush you with panic. I lead you with purpose. Bring me the places where pride built a tower in your chest, not to shame you, but to free you. Pride is a fearful architect. It builds tall to avoid being seen as small. Humility is a wise builder. It lays low stones that can hold a lifetime of love. Let us rebuild together, stone by gentle stone. Honesty, patience, gratitude, service, reconciliation. These are foundation stones that do not crack when storms arrive. You wonder if humility will make you small in a world that rewards noise. Hear me. Humility does not make you smaller. It makes you clearer. It does not erase your voice. It tunes it. It does not hide your gifts. It roots them. Your life becomes a tree that gives shade without boasting, a well that gives water without advertisement, a light that shines without demanding eyes, and people find rest in the goodness I grow in you. I took the lowest place to meet you at your lowest place. I entered sorrow to walk you out of yours. I carried shame to break its sentence over you. I stood in the doorway between death and life, and I chose the path that lifted you. I did this not to acquire a title, but to keep a promise, not to win applause, but to win you. This is why you can relax in my presence. The work that saves you is already finished. The love that holds you is already given. The future that guides you is already prepared. Close your eyes and picture a quiet room. The floor is clean wood, warm under your feet. There is a small table. There is a basin of water. There is a gentle light. I enter and kneel. I pour water over the places that have been battered by the day. Your heels that carried heavy news. Your arches that held you through hard conversations. Your toes that curled with worry. I wash them with care. I dry them with tenderness. I bless them for tomorrow. This is not spectacle. This is sacrament. This is how I lift you, one small kindness at a time, one humble act that rewrites a whole story. Let us breathe again, in with thankfulness, out with striving, in with mercy, out with self-critique, in with belonging, out with the need to be noticed. Feel the relief that arrives when you stop auditioning for love. Feel the warmth that spreads when you stop negotiating for worth. Feel the strength that returns when you stop carrying a throne on your back. I seat you where you belong, beside me, not above others, not below contempt, beside me, beloved and secure. I bless your work for the morning, not with pressure, but with purpose. You will begin small. You will choose the next kind thing. You will listen more than you defend. You will serve without bending your spine to the breaking point. You will lift others without dropping yourself. You will practice the sentence that keeps you free. I am loved, therefore I serve. Not, I serve, therefore I am loved. Let this order heal you. Let this truth steady you. If old memories rise to accuse, let them find me at the door. I will answer and they will see the scars that speak a stronger word than accusation. They will see the marks of love that took your place. They will see the quiet victory that cannot be reversed. I humbled myself and I raised you. That is the verdict. That is the banner over your life. That is the song beneath your breathing. Bring me the people who exhaust your patience. Place their names in my hands. I give you a softer strength for them, not a weak surrender, but a steady mercy. I teach you to be firm without hardness, clear without cruelty, present without losing yourself. This is humility with a backbone. This is compassion with wisdom. This is how I walked among the weary in the wild, and this is how I will walk in you. You ask how to practice this in ordinary rooms. Begin with gratitude. Begin with listening. Begin with the first apology that is yours to give. Begin with the first forgiveness that is within your reach. Begin with the smallest task done with gentle attention. Sweep the corners. Wash the cup. Answer the message with kindness. Celebrate the good you see in others. Bless in secret. Ask for help when you need it. These are seeds that grow into a life that lifts. I touch the tender places in you that fear being overlooked. I pour honor there. I speak identity there. You are not invisible. You are chosen. You are not forgotten. You are remembered. You are not passed by. You are gathered in. Let these words sink below the surface. Let them reach the roots. Let them meet the child in you who waited by the window for love to arrive. Tell that child, love has arrived. Love has entered the room. Love is not leaving. Now rest, my child. Let the lowly way carry you like a river. Let the servant's song cradle you like a lullaby. Let the finished work quiet your need to perform. You may lie down without the armor of image. You may close your eyes without a guard of worry. I keep the watch. I bless your sleep with repair. I bless your dreams with courage. I bless your morning with a path that fits your feet. You will wake not to a ladder you must climb to be worthy, but to a hand that lifts because you are already loved. I humbled myself to lift you, and I lift you still, through sin. My child, breathe with me now, slow and kind. Draw peace in, let pressure out. Let this night become a gentle river. Let the water carry every chain away. I am near. I am the Spirit who gives life. I move within you like clean air in your lungs. I loosen the knots that tightened over the day. I open windows in rooms you thought were sealed. I bring you into wide places. I bring you into freedom. You have worn heavy names, unworthy, behind, too late, too much. Lay them in my hands. Watch how small they look in the light of my love. I rename you, mine, beloved, forgiven, growing, guided. Wear these names tonight. Let them cover your thoughts like a soft blanket. Let them warm the places that felt cold. Let them speak louder than the old labels. Where my spirit is, those labels lose their hold. Where my spirit is, the old story breaks and a truer story begins. Do not fear what rises as the room grows quiet. Memories may stir, regrets may knock, shame may try to speak. I am here first, and I am stronger. I stand between you and every voice that wounds. I tell shame to sit in silence. I tell regret to lay down its stones. I tell accusation that this house belongs to peace. You are not on trial in my presence. You are at home. You are safe. You are held. Freedom is not noise and impulse. Freedom is not doing whatever presses on you in a rush. Freedom is the clear strength to choose the good. Freedom is the steady grace to release what harms your heart. Freedom is the warm courage to walk the path that fits your soul. I do not force this upon you. I form this within you. I renew your mind. I teach your thoughts to breathe. I teach your desires to rise like light and not like smoke. Place your hand over your heart. Feel its rhythm. Hear me speak with that rhythm. You belong to me. You are not a prisoner here. Your past does not own your present. Your fear does not write your future. Your habits do not outrun my help. Your wounds do not outrun my healing. Take another breath. Receive what I give. Release what you cannot keep. Again, receive peace. Release pressure. Again, receive mercy. Release self-blame. There are doors in you that seemed locked. There are corridors that felt narrow. I walk those halls with keys you could not make. I turn the locks. I widen the way. Places that once echoed with dread will soon hold a different sound. The sound of quiet. The sound of rest. The sound of a soul that is safe. Listen to that sound now. Let it become your lullaby. You tell me there are chains you forged yourself, choices you regret, patterns that repeat. I do not meet you with scorn. I meet you with power and gentleness. I step to each chain and speak to it. Break, and it breaks. I speak to the knot and say, loosen, and it loosens. I speak to the loop of worry that circles your mind. Stop, and it stops. This is not a trick. This is not a wish. This is the work of my spirit in you, quiet and sure. Think of a field at dawn, mist low on the ground, light rising slow from the edges. This is how freedom grows. Not always by thunder, often by morning. You wake and notice that the thought which once pushed you now passes by. You notice that the urge which once commanded now asks and you can say no. You notice that the sorrow which once drowned now visits and you can breathe. Do not despise the gentle pace. Do not doubt the holy ordinary. This is how I make new, a degree at a time, a day at a time, a night like this at a time. Bring me the rooms where clutter has gathered, screens and lists and tasks without a center. We will clear space together. We will return the chair to its corner. We will fold the blanket and place it near. We will leave a small table empty. This is an altar for your attention. This is a window for your breath. Make room outside and you will feel room inside. My spirit loves simple room. My spirit fills humble spaces. My spirit rests where the door is open and the pace is kind. You say the world shouts for speed. You say your chest tightens when you think of all that remains undone. Listen, I am not a clock that scolds you. I am a presence that steadies you. I am not a list that grows. I am a path that fits your feet. I bless your work with purpose, not with panic. I bless your next step with clarity, not with clamor. I bless your effort with dignity, not with dread. Walk with me and find that freedom looks like aligned effort, not frantic motion. Some chains hide inside the word should. I should be further. I should be stronger. I should be perfect by now. Let me lift those from your shoulders. I do not drive you with should. I draw you with love. I do not measure you with fear. I shape you with grace. I do not hurry you to prove your worth. I teach you to walk because you are already worthy. This is the difference that sets you free. This is the secret that loosens the knot in your chest. My child, the spirit you receive from me is not a spirit of dread. It is the breath of sonship and daughterhood. It is the voice that says within you, you are mine. You can come close. You can ask. You can rest. You can begin again. Let that voice be your guide tonight. Let it lead you to still water. Let it lay you down in green comfort. Let it restore your soul without demanding a performance. Practice with me now, a prayer with the body. In on 3, out on 4, in with I am yours, out with I am free, in with I am loved, out with I release fear. Keep this rhythm until your shoulders drop. Keep this rhythm until your jaw softens. Keep this rhythm until your thoughts line up like gentle waves. I am here in every count. I am here in every breath. I am writing freedom into your nervous system. I am teaching your heart a new song. There is a table set in the center of your night. There is bread of peace and a cup of rest. I seat you and I keep watch. I tell anxiety it may not dine here. I tell perfection it may not speak here. I tell comparison it may not enter. This is a meal for freedom. This is a table for healing. Eat slowly. Drink deeply. Let nourishment reach every tired place. Let warmth travel to your hands and feet. Feel how your grip loosens on what is not yours to carry. Feel how your lungs welcome a fuller breath. You may bring me the devices of your distraction. You may bring me the loops of endless news and the reels that numb. I will not shame you. I will show you a better comfort. A comfort that leaves you clearer. A comfort that returns you to yourself. A comfort that opens you to love. I am that comfort. I am not a scold. I am a shelter. Come under my roof and rest. I speak to the fears that say freedom will make you careless, that peace will make you passive. Hear me. True freedom makes you faithful. True peace makes you present. True rest makes you ready. When your heart is not crushed, your hands can serve. When your mind is not racing, your eyes can see the one who needs kindness. When your soul is not starving, your words can nourish. I free you for love. I free you for courage. I free you for good work done without losing yourself. Remember the seasons when you felt held for no clear reason. Recall the hours when unexpected calm arrived like a friend. That was my spirit. I am not a stranger to your story. I have been writing goodness in the margins for years. I will keep writing. I will keep guiding. I will keep freeing. Even when you sleep, especially when you sleep, your rest gives me room to work without your worry in the way. If you wake in the middle night, do not measure the time, measure the mercy. Place a hand on your chest. Breathe the prayer we made. I am yours. I am free. And listen for my whisper. Here I am. And feel the quiet reach your bones. And let your eyes close without a fight. And drift again on the river of my care. I bless your mind with clean wind. I bless your body with holy ease. I bless your dreams with images that heal. Doors that open without strain. Paths that rise to meet your feet. Water that is clear and safe. Light that is warm and steady. I bless your morning with simple courage. the kind that chooses truth without noise, the kind that chooses kindness without applause, the kind that steps forward without fear of failure, because failure does not define you, love does. Bring me the worry about people you love. I gather them into my keeping. I draw circles of peace around their beds. I send help to their houses. I plant freedom in their hearts too. You can rest without carrying them all. I carry them. You can sleep without watching every door. I keep the watch. You can trust that I am never late and never far. Now let us close this day. Inhale peace, exhale pressure, inhale mercy, exhale regret, inhale belonging, exhale the need to prove. Feel the room settle, feel the bed welcome you, feel the spirit move within you like quiet fire, warm and bright, not a blaze that burns, but a hearth that keeps you through the night. Lay your head down on the pillow of even if and not what if, even if the road bends. I am with you, even if the plan changes. I will guide you, even if the storm returns. I will be your calm. Sleep under the banner of freedom. Sleep in the house of kindness. Sleep in the promise that you are mine. The chains have no key to this door. Fear has no license in this room. Shame has no language your heart can hear. Only love speaks here. Only peace sings here. Only hope keeps time here. I am with you. I am for you. I am within you. Where my spirit is, there is freedom, and my spirit is here. Now rest, my child, and be free. My child, lay down your weary thoughts. Let the night become a gentle workshop where I shape what the day could not shape. Let your breathing turn soft and steady. Let your shoulders release the armor they learned to wear. I am here. I am the quiet artisan of your heart. I work in silence and kindness. I mend what was strained. I align what was crooked. I brighten what was dim. I do this while you rest. I do this without hurry. I do this because you are mine. This hour is holy, not because of candles or crowds, but because I am near. I move through your inner rooms like a careful gardener. I carry water for what is thirsty. I pull weeds that choked your joy. I loosen soil where roots need space. I set small stakes beside tender growth so it will rise without breaking. You do not have to supervise my work. You only need to consent to it. You only need to breathe and receive. You have asked to be changed. You have asked to think with new clarity. You have asked to feel with new gentleness. You have asked to choose with new courage. I answer yes. I do not change you by shaming you. I change you by staying with you. I place truth in your mind like seed. I warm that seed with love. I protect it from the cold wind of accusation. I let it sprout on a morning that suits its strength. Transformation begins small. Transformation begins quietly. Transformation begins tonight. Breathe in slowly, receive peace. Breathe out slowly, release pressure. Again, receive mercy, release self-blame. Again, receive belonging, release the need to perform. With each breath your nervous system learns a new song. With each breath your thoughts follow a gentler rhythm. With each breath your body remembers that you are safe, that you are seen, that you are held. Imagine a small kiln glowing in the dark. Clay rests inside. The heat is not to harm. The heat is to make steadfast. This is how I strengthen the vessel of your life. I do not scorch. I temper. I do not rush. I time. What once was fragile becomes ready to carry water for others. What once was easily cracked becomes steady in service. You do not need to fear the warmth of my work. It is measured. It is wise. It is wrapped in love. Old stories will try to speak. They say you will always be the same. They say you cannot change what has been repeated. They say the night will swallow your hope. Let those old sentences pass like a train in the distance. Do not climb aboard. Come sit with me instead. I will tell you a truer story. I will say you are not bound to yesterday. I will say you are being made new. I will say your mind can be renewed. I will say your heart can be softened without losing its strength. Listen to me. Until the old tracks grow quiet. My child, I look at the patterns that tire you, the loops that circle without release. I place my hand upon the wheel and I slow it. I give you a pause between impulse and choice. In that pause I place light. In that pause I place wisdom. In that pause I place a small path that turns your feet toward life. This is how transformation feels. Not a violent wrenching, but a gentle redirection. Not a shout, but a clear invitation. Not a whip, but a hand at your back, firm and kind. Place your hand over your heart. Say within, I am held. Place your hand over your belly. Say within, I am guided. Let the words be simple and soft. Let them lay across your thoughts like a warm cloth. I am here and I agree with these words over you. I hold you. I guide you. I keep you within a circle of peace while I work within you. I keep guard at your door while I heal your wounds. Think of a chrysalis hanging still in the night. No noise, no stage, no applause, only the hidden work that turns one life into another kind of life. This is your night, hidden and holy, safe and slow. I do not ask you to explain the process. I ask you to rest in it. I do not ask you to measure the minutes. I ask you to trust the Maker. I am the Maker and I am kind. I tend your memory. I lift scenes that still sting. I wash them in mercy. I separate the lesson from the wound. The wisdom remains. The poison is drawn out. I tend your imagination. I sweep out dark corners where dread rehearsed disaster. I open a window and let in air. I place pictures of good paths and steady steps. I tend your desire. I quiet cravings that dulled your heart. I awaken hunger for what gives life, for what adds light, for what brings peace. You may bring me the habit that felt stronger than your will. You may bring me the inner voice that scolds. You may bring me the reflex that runs to numbness. I will not despise you. I will not sigh in weariness. I will meet you at the point of need. I will stand between you and the old pull. I will give you the strength to say no. And when you say no, I will fill that space with a better yes. The yes of presence. The yes of purpose. The yes of peace. Let us clear a small altar in this room, not with objects, but with attention. A chair by the window, a folded blanket near, a cup waiting for morning. The altar is made of simplicity. The altar is kept by intention. Here you will sit with me at dawn. Here you will drink slowly. Here you will set one true task for the day. Here you will receive a sentence from me to carry like a lamp. This is how transformation is maintained. Not by pressure, but by presence. Not by vow, but by rhythm. I will give you practices that fit your frame, a breath prayer you can carry, a short blessing you can speak over your work, a kind boundary you can hold without anger, a small order for your space so your mind can breathe. The goal is not to impress. The goal is to become aligned, mind with truth, heart with love, body with peace, choices with wisdom. This alignment is freedom. This alignment is joy. You worry that change will slip away at the first hint of stress. Hear me. I am not a mood. I am not a burst of zeal that burns out. I am a foundation. I am a cornerstone. I am a root. When the day tests you, you will bend but not break. You will feel the pull but not be carried away. You will remember to breathe. You will remember the pause. You will remember that you are mine, and in remembering, you will find the way through. I bless your senses. Your eyes will notice light more quickly than threat. Your ears will notice kindness more quickly than clamor. Your tongue will speak truth with gentleness. Your hands will choose steady work over frantic motion. Your feet will prefer paths that keep your soul, not paths that spend it. I bless your attention. It will return to me before it runs to worry. It will return to me before it runs to comparison. It will return to me before it runs to despair. Bring me the faces of those you love. Bring me the names of those you struggle to love. I hold them with you. I encircle them with peace. I send quiet help to their rooms. I arrange mercies for their mornings. As I transform you, I also plant seeds of change in your circle. Grace spreads, light multiplies, hope travels. You do not have to manage outcomes. You only have to be faithful in what I give you. I speak to the inner critic that never sleeps. Rest now. This child is under my care. I speak to the perfection that never relents. Yield now. This child is complete in my love. I speak to the despair that never tires. Be silent now. This child is a future. I set guards at the gates of your mind. I train your thoughts to check in with peace before they enter. If they cannot walk in peace, they wait outside. While you sleep, I keep this watch. When you wake in the night, do not count the hours. Count the mercies. Place a hand on your heart and breathe the simple prayer, I am yours. And feel how your body softens. Feel how your thoughts quiet. Feel how my nearness becomes the blanket you needed. If your mind starts to climb ladders of what if, place your feet again on the floor of even if the plan changes. I will guide you, even if the road bends. I will walk with you, even if the storm returns. I will be your calm. Remember the work I have already done in you, the doors I have opened, the burdens I have lifted, the words I have spoken that became anchors. Let gratitude rise like a tide. Let it wash the stones of worry until they shine. Gratitude is not denial. Gratitude is alignment. Gratitude sets your inner compass to true north. Gratitude opens the window for fresh air to enter the room of your thoughts. I place a blessing on your identity. You are not a project that earns attention. You are a person who receives affection. You are not a problem to be fixed. You are a beloved to be formed. You are not a number on a list. You are a name on my heart. I say this so that when change arrives you do not claim it as your self-worth, and when setbacks arrive you do not call yourself a failure. Your worth rests in me, steady and unshaken. Let us rehearse a morning you have not yet met. Light touches the curtain. You open your eyes without dread. You sit in the chair by the window. You breathe without rush. You thank me for the keeping of the night. You receive a small sentence for the day. Perhaps love one person well. Perhaps choose the true thing. Perhaps take the next kind step. You rise and begin, not with noise, not with frantic ambition, but with peace. This is transformation lived out in the ordinary. This is holiness in a hallway. This is glory in the kitchen. If tears come, let them be cleansing. If laughter comes, let it be healing. If stillness comes, let it be shelter. Nothing good is wasted here. Nothing surrendered is lost here. I weave all of it into strength. I braid all of it into wisdom. I turn all of it toward love. You will carry this quiet power into your day. People will feel it as safety. People will hear it as patience. People will see it as gentleness that does not collapse. This is how your night becomes a gift to the world. I touch the places where you feel behind. I break the clock that shames you. I replace it with a season that fits you. Your life is not a race against shadows. Your life is a walk with me, step by step, breath by breath, chapter by chapter. There is time for what matters. There is grace for what is needed. There is rest for what cannot be done today. There is wisdom to say no. There is courage to say yes. Now feel your brow relax. Feel your eyelids heavy and kind. Feel your jaw at ease. Feel your neck soft and supported. Feel your spine long and safe. Feel your chest rising like a small wave and falling like a small wave. Feel warmth in your hands. Feel weight in your legs. The bed receives you. The room grows quiet. My presence wraps you like a soft light. You are safe. You are kept. You are loved. I mark this night as a turning, not the loud turning of a storm, but the quiet turning of a tide. Your mind will find it easier to choose peace. Your heart will find it easier to release what harms. Your body will find it easier to rest without fear. Your choices will align more quickly with truth. Your words will land more gently. Your steps will fit the path I prepared. This is my blessing. This is my promise. This is my work. Sleep now, my child, under the canopy of renewal. Sleep in the house of kindness. Sleep with the windows of your heart open to clean wind. I keep watch while you dream. I plant new courage in your roots. I straighten what was bent. I oil the hinges of tight doors. I set a table for your morning with bread of clarity and a cup of calm. When you wake you will, my child, place your story in my hands. Let the cover rest against my palm. Let the pages settle under my fingers. I know every chapter. I know the lines you love and the lines you would rather forget. I know where you walked in sunlight and where you wandered in shadow. Nothing is hidden from me. Nothing is wasted with me. I hold it all, and I hold you. You have wondered if your story is too tangled. You have worried that a single page ruined the book. Hear me. No page has the power to cancel my purpose. No chapter has the strength to silence my promise. I weave goodness through broken lines. I write mercy into margins that once held only fear. I do not skip the hard paragraphs. I redeem them. I do not erase your tears. I water seeds with them. I make a harvest rise where pain once stood alone. Rest now in the shelter of this truth. Your story is not at the mercy of chance. Your story is in my care. I am the author who does not abandon his work. I am the shepherd who does not lose his flock. I am the father who does not forget his child. I am the friend who does not walk away when the road runs thin. I am here, steady and kind, near to your breathing, close to your thoughts, faithful beyond the length of any night. Breathe with me, slow and gentle, in and out. With each breath say within, my story is held, and hear me answer, you are held. Let the shoulders fall, let the jaw soften, let the mind release the habit of replay. You do not need to direct the scenes tonight. You do not need to argue with the past. You do not need to outrun the future. I am already in your yesterday with healing. I am already in your tomorrow with guidance. I am already in your now with peace. There is a table I set for you at the end of this day. The table is simple. The table is sure. Bread of peace, cup of courage, a lamp that burns without smoke. Sit and eat. Let nourishment reach the tired parts. Let warmth replace the chill of worry. I keep the watch while you rest. I stand at the door while you sleep. Nothing enters this room without passing through my care. Nothing reaches your heart without meeting my love. You ask how your story serves the world. You ask if your small yes matters. Listen, the world is changed by steady souls. Not by noise, but by nearness. Not by display, but by devotion. I will turn your rest into strength for others. I will turn your healing into shelter for weary travelers. I will turn your ordinary kindness into a doorway where the forgotten are welcomed. Your testimony is not a speech you must craft. Your testimony is the quiet light that rises in you and does not go out. Think of those who will cross your path, a discouraged friend, a restless child, a stranger who wears a brave face over a tired heart. I will place words in your mouth that land like rain. I will place patience in your hands that steadies like a railing. I will place gentleness in your eyes that invites the fearful to breathe again. You will not have to force it. You will not have to pretend. You will overflow, because I will fill you. This is how your story in my hands becomes bread in the hands of others. Bring me the unfinished pieces, the goals that changed shape, the dreams you folded and stored away. Place them on the table of my keeping. I bless what remains. I release what must go. I return what is ripe. I replant what will need another season. No good longing is lost. I hold them as a gardener holds seeds. I know the hour. I know the soil. I know the rain. Trust me with timing. Trust me with doors. Trust me with the unseen roots that grow while you sleep. You fear missteps. You fear wrong turns. Let me teach you a better word than perfect. Let me teach you the word aligned. I align your steps with truth. I align your choices with love. I align your pace with peace. When you drift, I draw you back. When you stumble, I steady you. When you stop, I rest with you until it is time to rise. This is not a tightrope. This is a path, wide enough for mercy, strong enough for growth. bright enough for one step at a time. Remember the lineage that walks with you, those who trusted in the fog, those who walked forward at dawn. They did not hold every answer, they held my hand. They did not know the ending, they knew the one who never ends. They did not escape weakness, they brought weakness to me and found strength that did not shame them. This is your family, this is your place. You belong among those who breathe peace in the night and sow kindness by day. Let us mark your heart with new names for the journey ahead. Beloved, not tolerated, forgiven, not forever judged, guided, not left to guess, growing, not stuck in stone, anointed, not abandoned. Write these within you, speak them when you wake, carry them into rooms that once made you small. Let them set your posture and your tone, not loud, not timid, simple and sure, the way light enters a quiet house and makes the corners kind. Now look with me at tomorrow, not with dread, not with rush, with quiet expectancy. I will give you a sentence for the day, a simple line to carry like a lantern. Love one person well, choose the true thing, take the next kind step, hold a gentle boundary, return to me every time your heart wanders. These are small, and they are strong. These are simple, and they are holy. This is how stories in my hands move forward without losing their soul. If you wake in the night, do not measure the hours left, measure the mercy present. Place your hand on your heart and breathe the prayer we have practiced. I am yours. I am held. I am free. Let the body learn again what the heart already knows, that you are safe, that you are seen, that you are kept. If thoughts rise like waves, I will speak within you. Be still, and the waves will remember my voice, and they will lie down. Bring me the faces that fill your mind, those you love, those who test your patience, those you cannot reach. I hold them within the circle of my care. I am not exhausted by their need. I am not confused by their choices. I will work for their good as I work for yours. Release them to me tonight. Release them to me again tomorrow. Love them as you are able. Trust me where you are not. This too is part of your story in my hands. You may ask me about calling. You may ask me about work. You may ask me about place. Hear me. Your calling is where love and truth meet in your real life. Your work is the peace you bring to the task in front of you. Your place is wherever your feet stand with me. Do not despise the small room. I have built altars in small rooms. Do not wait for a spotlight. I move best under steady lamps. Do not demand a map for a year. Take the lamp for the next few steps. Feel the ground I prepared. It will meet you, and you will know. There are doors you thought were closed forever. I will open what should open. I will keep shut what should stay shut. I will not let pressure force a door before its hour. I will not let fear lock a door that love must cross. Trust the knock you hear in peace. Trust the quiet no that keeps your soul. You are not behind schedule. You are on the path that fits your frame. This is not excuse. This is alignment. This is wisdom made kind. My child, I speak over the names you feared. Failure. I answer with learning. Unworthy. I answer with chosen. Forgotten. I answer with gathered. Alone. I answer with accompanied. Late. I answer with right on time in my timing. Let these answers settle in the deep. Let them reach the roots. Let them rewrite the inner script that tried to direct your nights. I am your steady narrative. Love is your through line. Hope is your chapter heading. Peace is the margin note that appears on every page. Let us bless your senses for the road ahead. Your eyes will find light faster than threat. Your ears will hear kindness beneath the clamor. Your mouth will speak truth without sharpness. Your hands will choose steady work over frantic motion. Your feet will prefer paths that keep your soul in one piece. Your attention will return to me before it runs to comparison. Your rest will come without apology. Your courage will rise without noise. There is a practice I give you for mornings and nights. 3 breaths with 3 simple truths. I am yours. I am guided. I am sent. In the first breath you remember belonging. In the second breath you receive direction. In the third breath you step into quiet purpose. Sent does not mean frantic. Sent means aligned. Sent means present. Sent means you carry light without forcing doors. This is how a life becomes a lamp in ordinary rooms. Think of your heart as a harbor at dusk. The water is calm. The boats are tied. The lamps along the pier begin to glow. I walk with you along the planks. I point to the lines that have been secured. Peace, secured. Identity, secured. Purpose, secured. I check each knot. I test each cleat. I smile and say, it will hold through the night. If wind rises, I am here. If tide shifts, I am here. If ropes strain, I am here. The harbor is watched. The vessels are safe. You can sleep in your small house by the water, knowing the morning will greet you with quiet sea and bright sky. You may think your impact must be proven by numbers and praise. I think of impact as a cup of cold water in a dry hour, as a patient word when tension runs high, as a choice not to lie when a lie would be easy, as a boundary that protects your soul so you can keep loving for the long road. I keep the ledger of these hidden gifts. I multiply them. I turn them into shade for many. You do not need to count what I am already multiplying. Be faithful. Be kind. Be honest. Rest when I say rest. Rise when I say rise. I anoint your memory with mercy, so that looking back becomes gratitude, not grievance. I anoint your imagination with hope, so that looking forward becomes expectancy, not dread. I anoint your attention with peace, so that looking around becomes compassion, not comparison. This anointing is not a feeling that fades. It is a reality I maintain as you return to me. I will refresh it as often as you ask. I am generous with peace. I am lavish with hope. I am steady with mercy. If sorrow visits, let it sit and breathe. I am with you there. If joy visits, let it laugh and dance. I am with you there. If nothing seems to visit and the day feels plain, let it be plain. I am with you there. The presence is the gift, not the drama. The companionship is the miracle, not the noise. Walk with me in simple rooms. Wash dishes with me. Answer messages with me. Make plans with me. Cancel plans with me when wisdom asks for it, and you will find that your life becomes a sanctuary. Others can enter and breathe. Now receive a closing blessing for the night. peace over your mind, warmth over your body, protection over your rest, clarity for your morning, provision for your needs, courage for your choices, kindness for your voice, patience for your pace, favor for the work that serves, freedom where old chains once claimed your hands, light for the path that fits your feet. I place this blessing like a soft cloak upon your shoulders. I fasten it with love. It will not slip. Lay down your day, lay down your doubt, lay down your defenses, lay down your need to explain. Pick up only what I hand you. Pick up belonging. Pick up trust. Pick up the small lantern of simple obedience. Pick up the song that says even if, not what if, and let it hum beneath your breathing as you fall asleep. The night knows my name. The dark answers to my voice. Your room is under my care. Your dreams are within my keeping. Your future is within my hands.